Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with yet another year-end top 10 list. Today we're looking at the best Star Wars The Black Series action figures from 2023. Yeah, so this list was a little bit more tricky to make than the Marvel Legends one. Marvel Legends had a pretty rough year, but Black Series had a pretty good year. I wouldn't say it's their best, but it was a pretty good one. And I say that because there's truly not a whole lot that I look back on and I think, oh yeah, that thing was really bad. That figure was awful. A lot of them are, decent to great. Today I'll be deciding which ones are the very best. Kicking things off with honorable mentions. Kicking things off, we have Cal Kestis. Yeah, a figure that just kind of fell short for me. Um, I don't know. I'm just kind of it's okay. Next up is Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. Love the cloak, love the lightsaber, the green. That's my favorite color. And the likeness to Mark Hamill is spot on. It's just the hair looks kind of weird. It's like Ken doll almost. Next up we have Cad Bane from the Book of Boba. Yeah, this guy was on final considerations before I had to cut him. Just very, very close. Yeah, I love everything about this figure. It's just that I like the ones that are on the list just a tiny bit more. Next up, we have Darth Maul, Old Master, another figure that just nearly made the list, but I had to cut him, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, this one at number 10 could honestly be interchangeable, but today I'm feeling this one is the honorable mention, while the other one is number 10. And here's where I'm going to give a shout out to the figures that I could not get this year, or just wasn't able to. Bastila Shan, Doc Ondar, and Star Killer. I feel like all of those would have definitely been in consideration for my top 10 had I gotten them. They're a little tricky to track down, especially Bastila Shan is very tricky to track down. And Star Killer, I'm waiting for the single release, but there was that PulseCon exclusive. Definitely would have made the list. Oh well. But yeah, let's get into that top 10. And coming in at number 10, we have the Target exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader Duel's End. Again, this one and Old Master Darth Maul could honestly be interchangeable, but today, as of making this list, I'm feeling like this one is just a little bit better than that one. I love all the battle damage. Look at that across the chest, the face. The face really just sells this figure. It goes above and beyond for me. Look at that. Wow. Just amazingly well done. And compared to the Return of the Jedi Vader, that one I was also considering, but the helmet just falls off so easily. Go watch my review if you haven't. But yeah, I just love this Darth Vader figure. He earns the number 10 spot. And coming in at number 9, we have the Rebel Endor Trooper. I surprisingly only own one of these figures. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I really want to army build them. I just haven't had the budget to do it. This year has just been so crazy with release. It's just been figure after figure after figure, and army building these guys has fallen to the wayside. But it's something that I definitely want to do in the future. I mean, I got to do it soon before these guys sell out. Just like with the Rebel Hoth Trooper, there's so many possibilities for posing, for displaying. It's a really good army builder. And I love the attention to detail with the sculpt, the paint. It's all pretty spot on. That earns this figure the number 9 position. Coming in at number 7, we have Black Krrsantan. The sculpt is insane with this guy. This is actually the first Wookiee figure that we've gotten that's straight away from that old Chewbacca mold. Ugh. And yeah, this figure just is so perfect. You know, it looks exactly like Chrysanthemum from the show. Uh, and that gun, dude, that big old gun, it's so, so good. And even in like the armor, the detail is so fine, and the paint apps, the articulation is the only place where it kind of falls flat. But you know, given that this character has like this kind of sculpt, it's understandable. But yeah, that earns Chrysanthemum the number 7 position. Yeah, I kind of messed up with the last one. This one is actually number 7. And it is Darth Malgus. Look at the size of that lightsaber. Yowie wowie. He has a whole claymore right there. I love how imposing this guy is, how big he is. He's just a big boy. And that face sculpt is so damn menacing, man. With the hood over it too, this guy is just so incredibly menacing. The sculpt is insane too, like for such a big character. Like there's so many tiny details all throughout it. It's truly wonderful. That earns Malgus the number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6, we have R2-D2. Yeah, this is a much needed update to a older figure that we had already. The previous one being so small. Go watch my review if you haven't already, to see like a size comparison between the two. But yeah, this one is just perfectly sized. It is like the perfect R2-D2. I already own 2 of these, and I'm considering buying even more just because of how prominent R2 is throughout the Skywalker saga. Comes with a bunch of fun accessories, just tons of posability options and displaying options. That earns R2-D2 the number 6 position. And coming in at number 5, we have Ahsoka Tano. This is a figure that a lot of fans wanted for a very, very long time. We wanted that old Clone Wars look. We, of course, had a Season 7 Clone Wars Ahsoka, but come on. We wanted one from those earlier seasons from our childhood, and this one delivered on that. Sculpt is great. Paint, also amazing. Those lightsabers, just beautiful. I love the green color. Did I mention how much I love green lightsabers? I probably haven't. Only reason she's not higher is because her posability is a bit limited. You know, she's not able to go like as dynamic as she was in the Clone Wars show, but still a wonderfully done figure that earns it the number 5 spot. And coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. This one differs from previous versions of the Phase 2 Clone Trooper in that it is able to remove the helmet, or you're able to remove the helmet, and there is 2 trigger fingers for both hands. You know, you're able to put guns in either one. Just a really big step up from the previous versions that we've gotten. Now, it's not entirely screen accurate, but I think that's justified given that the articulation is so well done here. Yeah, and it is a perfect army builder. So, yeah, that earns this figure the number 4 position. And coming in at number 3, we have Commander Oppo. And coming in at number 3, we have Commander Oppo. Yeah, everything I said about the last entry applies here, except for the fact that we have it in the 501st Legion paint from Revenge of the Sith. Well, not entirely. It's a little brighter blue than it was in the movie, sadly. But I don't think that detracts anything from it overall. And I love that unhelmeted head sculpt. I think it's a lot better than the other Phase 2 Clone Trooper, which, taking it off right here, has like a 5 o'clock shadow for some reason. This one is like all clean shaven. So it just looks a lot nicer. it is a lot nicer, and that earns it the number 3 spot. And coming in at number 2, we have the Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. This is a really good dare I say, the best Luke Skywalker figure that we've ever gotten in the Black Series. The likeness is scarily accurate. Look at that face. Dude, it's like Mark Hamill is right here in front of me. And where the Mandalorian Luke Skywalker fell flat with the hair, this one just over delivered, having some dry brushing in it. It just looks so realistic, so good, so accurate to the movie. And this costume too, you're able to switch out that chest piece. And have I mentioned how much I love green lightsabers? They're my favorite. It definitely earned its place this high, just on the merit of it being the best Luke Skywalker we've gotten. I sound like a broken record, but it's true. This is the greatest one, and it's pretty much perfect in every regard. There is one figure, however, that is just a little bit better in my opinion. But yeah, Luke Skywalker earning his place at number 2. And finally, at number 1, we have Sabine Wren from Ahsoka. Okay, guys, calm down. Hey, there's no need to boo. Okay, that's just rude. Now, this is a fun fact for all of you. My most viewed Black Series video this year was my review for Sabine Wren here. And I feel like that's a sign of just how good this figure is. The posability options and for posability for your display is really high. She has those 2 blasters. Oh my god, that's like my favorite lightsaber in the Black Series, like hands down, like so far. The green on this lightsaber is so vibrant. It looks so good. Whereas like other figures you'll see here with like Luke, his is a little dulled down, but you see with Sabine, hers is just so bright, so vibrant, with color. And I love that. It's one of my favorite lightsabers in the series. But yeah, going back to her blasters, one's painted yellow, blue, just very unique pieces for her. And her helmet is also, it's decently sized. It's not oversized like the vintage collection. The articulation is phenomenal, and that likeness to the actress, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's like Natasha somehow. I forget. I'm sorry. But that likeness is spot on, dude. It looks exactly like her. It's even better if you have this figure in person because it's like, whoa. And I love all the colors used on the figure. I think it's the best figure this year. You can disagree if you want. Feel free to leave your top 10 in the comment section below. I would love to read it. But yeah, this, in my opinion, is the best Black Series figure of 2023. And yeah, that'll do for today's video. Yeah, I'm sorry if I rushed through any of these. I'm just trying to get as many of these lists done before the end of 2023. So yeah, I'll leave links in the description to individual reviews for these figures if I've done them already, so you're able to take a closer look at them. If you want, go check those out if you get the chance. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.